Hello, thanks for joining me again, both of y'all. Anyway, I've got two stories I'm going to tell today, and there's a theme, and believe me, you'll pick up on the theme. The first story, it's a Grandma Cash story, people like those. My grandma, all about music, loves to sing. Had this big stereo system with a karaoke, big speakers, record player. The karaoke took these big, look like laser discs, but they were music discs that were karaoke discs. You know, the words would come up. You sing along to them. But anyway, one day I'm staying over there. I just had surgery, one of my surgeries on my ankles. So I'm kicking it with her because I can't, work or whatever. So I'm just hanging at her house while I'm recovering, and it was like real cool outside. So we had the front door open, and we was listening to Mom's Mabley on the record player. My grandma introduced me to Mom's Mabley. Kids, if you don't know who Mom's Mabley is, I didn't until my grandma introduced me to her. She was a comedian way back when, like one of the comedians that kicked open the doors for African American comedians, African American women comedians, and it turns out I saw a documentary. She was lesbian, so, and all the people she toured with and hung with knew it, didn't have a problem with it. That was just Mom's Mabley, so it was pretty groundbreaking back then. Because we're talking like what, 50s and 60s and such. So yeah, but just this real funny comedian. So we're just sitting there, and she's got some Mom's Mabley records. Liked her so much, when I got my record player, first thing I did was went to Spin Street, found 3 Mom's Mabley records. Check her out, she's cool. So we're just sitting there with the front door open, listening to Mom's Mabley records. I got my leg in a cast, I can't walk. And my grandma's silly, she's always saying random stuff. So we're just sitting there listening. She goes, "Jerry, there's a snake in the front door." I'm like, "What?" She goes, "There's a snake coming in the house." Like the snake's gonna see your lips moving or something. That's what's gonna, alert it or whatever. I'm like, and I look, and there's a snake coming in the front door. And I don't know why, but I hopped off the couch, got on my knees, and was gonna crawl over to it, and it went out the door. Thank God, if it had came at me, what could I have done? I'm triple. But it was like a king snake, so. But man, that was weird. Just came right up in the house. But so that's the first story. Here's the second story. My brother, we were at my grandma's across the street for some reason, and my brother came over to our house for something, but he opened the door, and then when he opened the door, he looked down and noticed there was a snake on the porch. And he freaked, and he ran off, but he left that door cracked. So when we all came back to see where the snake was, it was gone. We didn't know if it went off the porch or went in the house. Well, later we realized it went in the house because we would find snake skin all over the house. So we knew there was a snake in the house. And I'm like, we're all like, "Oh crap, there's a snake in here somewhere." And he was pretty sure it was a king snake, but he didn't know for sure, so we don't know what kind of snake's in our house for sure. And we would just find skin. Every now and then you'd go to bed and you're like, "Holy crap, there's a snake in here somewhere." Oh, it was kind of creepy. But then after a while we forgot about it. Stopped finding the skin, figured because that door didn't like to close unless you pulled it anyway, so we figured it probably got back out when the door was left cracked again one day. So completely forgot about the snake that was in our house. And my dad loves to play pranks on people. So it wasn't odd to have a fake snake laying around, or open a cabinet and a fake spider swing out at you, or you'd have a box and you open it and this thing flips out on your hand and scares you, just a prankster. So one night I was out in the shed because we had a pool table out there. I was just out there shooting pool, playing around, And I came in the back door, and in the kitchen, there's a snake laying right by the island in the kitchen. And it's not moving, so I'm like, ha ha, very funny. And I think it's a rubber snake, and I go and I pick it up. Well, when I picked it up like right in the middle of the snake, and it started wiggling and caught me off guard. I threw it down, and like I went to run, but then I couldn't. I just stopped. I'm like, there's a snake in here. So Dad comes in there and gets it, and it's like trying to go up under the washer and dryer. He's sweeping it back out with a broom and just throws it out the back door. Then I find out it's a king snake and it's not poisonous. I'm like, now I want to keep it. And he's like, what you were screaming about? I was like, I wasn't ready. I didn't know. So, yeah, we had a snake living in our house forever. That was crazy. But I'll tell one more story. At that same grandma's house where the snake came in the door, one night, I think my grandma was probably going to the casino. She loves the casinos. So it was me and my cousin Cherish, which was like my oldest cousin in the group of the kids she was raising. It was Cherish, Christy, and Michael. They were brother and sisters. And so I think it was just me and Cherish hanging out there. Michael might have been there, I don't know. But there was this mouse. And I forgot what we were trying to do. I don't know if we were trying to catch it or what. But it went into this closet. And Cherish got a TV tray and blocked the closet door. And you could like see everywhere the mouse went because it hadn't chewed a hole in the wall in the closet to go into the walls. So it was like running all around this closet. And then it just jumped straight over the TV tray at Cherish. So she falls backwards screaming. And she thought she'd have got attacked by this thing. And it just takes off. We didn't see it again after that. But man, that thing come at her like it meant business. Scared the out of her, man. So anyway, there we go. That's crazy animals in the house. So you got 3 stories. I thought I was only going to tell 2, but I remember that mouse one. But anyway, thanks for tuning in. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll think of something. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. And please subscribe to my channel. Thanks.